What if cleaning wasn't a chore? What if it was jazz? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Purdy and Fig, the plant-based cleaning spray that smells so good, you'll forget you're even cleaning. Slide that cloth side to side, effortlessly glide from room to room. A spray of lavender and chamomile, a spritz of juniper and cardamom. Your home is now transformed into a spa. Visit purdyandfig.com and change the way you clean forever.
Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the General Hospital recap for April 20th through 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 4 days. Because we didn't have Monday. Okay. I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
I kind of feel like what you always say, though. I'm like, stuff just happened.
It did. Just kind of happened. What was your favorite thing that happened?
Really? Are you kidding me?
Well, I thought maybe you'd want to start there.
Oh, okay. Actually, this might surprise you. So you're going to know my obvious.
Right.
Like, woohoo! Yay! But I really kind of like Finn yelling at Anna.
Really?
I was like, wow.
You like seeing the different sides of him?
I like seeing the different sides of them because it was still in love.
Yeah.
Like he was yelling at her in love, but he's like, stay away. But yeah, because they've had him be pretty wishy-washy, and we know from his past characters that he's not wishy-washy.
Right.
So this is really bringing a nice new depth to him.
I am surprised. I did not think you would like him being mean.
He wasn't being mean. He was being protective. He was kind of
mean. No, protective, stay away from my family, but he blamed her.
He did.
You brought
I did not necessarily like that.
Oh, okay.
But I like...
You're going to pick and choose one-liners out of his argument. Okay.
Most of it. But she also didn't fight back against it because
she knows that he's right.
Like, in a way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because none of that would have happened to him. But, I mean, that's any life, you know.
Right.
It's...
You can't blame the other person.
No.
But in the heat of the moment, yeah.
Yeah. But I did think that it was just really interesting how she's like, I know what's wrong with Chase. And here's the vial. And he's like, what? Where? How? You know, and then when she was like, but I promised I wouldn't tell anyone. And he's like, but you told me. I thought that was going to be like a little change where he was going to be like, well, thank you for being honest with me about it first.
She wasted time.
But then he flipped out instead.
Yeah, she wasted time. And I like the fact that he said it could just be water for all you know.
Exactly.
He smashed the vial. I'm going to waste how much time trying to figure out the formula, and it's going to be water.
Right. And why didn't she just call him and was like, hey, bring a pipette and meet me in...
You love that word.
Stairwell 7. No, that's parapet. A pipette is the thing that you...
I know what you're talking about, but you love that word too. We've had a conversation about those before.
I think we have.
Yes.
That's really weird because I had a bunch. Why did I have a bunch of those?
I don't know, but yeah.
Because I think I just needed one, but on Amazon, they were like 100 for $3. And I was like, well, I need one.
There you go. So, I just remember you offering them and you being like,
I didn't know if the Girl Scouts could use something, do something with them.
Doing your own scientific experiments in the basement? What's going on?
I was putting stuff in smaller vials. And so I needed the one. That wound up being 100.
All right. Well, you should have sent one to Finn.
I should have. But then when he was talking to Portia also, he was just really arguing with everyone this week. And he said, for a lab that is so good at leaking people's personal information, they seem to have a little bit of trouble doing their actual job.
Yes.
I think that might have been why, I just went off of, we all know I just love Finn. So there's that.
A whole bunch.
Just a bit. But
him yelling at Portia wasn't very nice, though, because her point was totally valid.
And he did seem to calm down from it, you know.
Yes.
Because he's like, what, you're going to call a specialist? I'm the specialist. And he has a point.
He does have a point, but she has a point because she said, do you 100%. Want to be responsible for when you can't figure this out and your kid dies?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, then. Let's call in someone else. At least to work with you. Fine if you want to be on the case, but not by yourself.
So who are they going to bring in?
I don't know.
What kind of doctor was Jeff Weber?
I don't know. I thought he was hard or something.
What? That was Steve.
Oh,
kind of doctor was Jeff Weber. Just occurred to me.
What kind of doctor is Sarah?
On General Hospital. Because they're a real family medicine specialist in Gordonville, PA, named Jeffrey Weber. Was G.H. Jeff Weber. Are we not going to tell us?
Google doesn't like you today.
No, it doesn't. Who's who? He's a physician.
Thanks.
That's all that it says. He's a physician.
What about Sarah? She's a doctor too.
I thought she was... Okay, so Sarah Weber.
Because Scott threw both those names out this week. He was my favorite character because he called Obrecht and was like, hey, let's have our own Oktoberfest.
I know!
So cute.
And the thing is, he said Guten Night. It's Guten Nacht.
He's trying.
I know, but it was so cute. I thought she's a pediatrician, isn't she?
Is she?
I don't know. Well, I'm trying to find out.
I'm sorry.
They don't like me today.
And just because that's what they were in the past does not mean that that's what they are right now.
Don't we know that?
Sarah could have suddenly gotten a degree in infectious disease.
Yes.
No?
I can't find it.
All right, we'll
No.
see. Maybe that's why they don't list it, so they can just change it up whenever they feel like it.
We should go back and listen to our own episode about Sarah Weber that we did.
That would be helpful.
We have to stop doing this.
I know. That's okay.
I thought she was a pediatrician, though.
Perhaps.
But again, like you said, she could totally be pediatric cardiologist.
Oh, all right. Well, then, I guess
Just took
it's
me
not
4
Sarah.
articles to find it.
Guess it's not Sarah that they're going to bring back to save the day.
But she could have had a child that had some kind of infectious disease that caused problems with their heart. So therefore, now she has opened up into...
Perhaps.
Yeah.
There you go.
But either way, do you think they're coming back?
I don't know.
Specifically spoken about Jeff
in
a long time.
A very long time. A very long time. Yeah. Elizabeth even said that. She was like, I haven't seen him in forever.
Right.
So, I don't know. I would be so excited, though.
That would be awesome, because have we ever seen Jeff Weber? I don't think we've ever had Jeff Weber. We had Steve. They did a really good job casting that one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Reeves looks like Richard Dean Anderson.
I don't know.
Isn't it sad that they did like the best genetic not genetic casting, but like the best, like, and I'm not saying that they're the best, but they really look like they could probably be father-son, and they were never on the show together.
Right.
They totally could have taken liberties with, yeah, you look nothing like him.
Exactly.
But they didn't.
Nope.
Good job, guys. On something we never saw. I did like, I like that Liz is keeping Scott in the boys' lives.
I feel like it's too early to start making that disconnect also. Maybe when she gets involved with someone else, it would be harder to have him around. Just speaking from like the divorce part of it, even. You're really close with the family in the beginning and then you just kind of slowly pull away. So maybe it won't be like that. I mean, I hope it is, but maybe it won't be like that.
But death is really different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Don't know. But yeah, she's doing a good job for now. And he's doing a good job of showing up and saying, I will be here, but perhaps you want someone better than me because your family might help you out a little more.
Right.
We could bring them both back. That would be super fun.
That'd be very interesting.
We need new characters. Not new characters.
I was going to say, those aren't new characters. We just looked them up.
You know what I mean.
We need to bring back
there you go.
some. Ooh, and then that would probably, no, that wouldn't do anything for Nikolas. He's all about Ava.
He is all about Ava.
Cookie's joining us.
Hi. Do you want to
She's
talk
been
about
very
Ava?
needy today.
Is Ava your favorite character?
Yeah? You're just going to curl up on Amanda there?
You can do that. Nope. She just wanted to say hi.
So what do you want to go to next?
You going to Ava? Because that's where we were talking.
Going to say, we could just probably go right into that.
I'm still annoyed with Nikolas because, again, everyone's saying what we said in the beginning. Good job finding Florence, and good job that Alexis is being protected, but what's going to come next?
Right.
He should be smarter than that. He's blackmailed enough people to know that it does not just end with one time.
And he's running like an entire military style recon here. It's like, go, go, go.
At least they said before they ran in there, hey, if we run in, there's going to be some casualties. Let's not do it that way.
Right.
Because I would have been really mad if they killed Florence or if they hurt Bobby.
I am really surprised, though, that Laura did not correct Carly when she was going off on Ava. Because Ava's the reason why they even knew.
Right.
Like, I was surprised at, where Laura didn't just say, hey, Carly, I didn't come up with this on my own.
Yeah.
Like, Ava came to me, let me know.
Right.
And this is why we're here. You know, Carly they have their own issues and everything, but
I think the problem was that Ava was standing by Nikolas now.
I did like when he was like, you're not going to talk to my wife that way.
Yeah. Nothing hotter than a man sticking up for his woman.
Even if she's wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
Right.
Like, you will talk about it privately later on about how wrong she was.
Yeah.
But to somebody else, You don't, not when it's something serious like that.
Right.
Like if you're just joking around and you're like, oh my gosh, no, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's blue, not purple.
Right.
You're silly.
Yeah.
But something serious like that.
Yep.
Nope.
Have your woman's back.
Yep. And vice versa.
Yeah. 100%. They are cute together, as much as I didn't want to
or vice versa, because depending on
what?
Well, vice versa would have been men having girls having the man's back. So vice versa and then versa versa.
Okay.
Doesn't it make sense?
Oh my God.
We need another option. We need to.
Okay.
We need,
I'm with you.
We need more phrases for when there's more than two options.
I understand.
Okay. And that's what I came up with.
Good job. Woo. I don't know where to go from Ava and Nikolas.
Oh, back to Scott. He came clean to Cam about his past. And I liked, he did not overshare stuff that perhaps an 18-year-old should not know yet.
Right.
Or that it doesn't, not that it doesn't matter. There are things that we should not be sharing with our kids and grandkids and stuff like that. And
too much information.
He did not. And he was like, listen, I kind of really screwed up in my life. I didn't know I had kids until they were all adults.
Right.
Except for Serena. And he doesn't know what happened to her. He does know what happened to her. He just never sees her. And we haven't seen her since she was she came for Lila's funeral and that was it.
Right.
One day in the past 20 years that we've seen this kid.
Right.
Oh my gosh, she is that old now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's old.
Yeah.
No, I was impressed with Scott. That was good grandparenting, which led Cameron to stop being such a jerk to Joss.
Yes.
Kind of, sort of.
That was so heartbreaking.
Did you cry?
No, but it was just, I was like, yay, Cam and Joss made up, and then they didn't.
Nope.
Although, so it freaked me out when Joss was freaked out about the guards didn't announce anyone.
Know.
I'm like, oh my gosh, who? Because I was expecting it to be Cyrus.
Right.
But then they didn't announce when Jax came up either. Like, where are the guards?
No idea.
Or do they just not announce because it's Jax?
Yeah, I think they
or Cam
just don't announce people that they know. They announce strangers.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Or people that are not necessarily welcomed.
Right.
Like Cyrus would be announced.
Yes.
Or, yeah.
Right. They would assume that you know that Jax or Cameron's coming over.
Right.
Your friends and family.
Exactly. Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I did like Jack's reasoning with Joss that Cam needs understanding more than Jason needs protecting.
Very true.
Defended, protecting, whatever.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a hard situation. I feel like all of their feelings are very valid.
Absolutely. Yeah. But he was helping her sort through. He's like, Jason can really take care of himself.
Right. It's not worth ruining a friendship forever over this one instance that's going on. I like that Trina was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. She's like, bye.
I have somewhere to be. See you later.
Oh, and her going to see Taggart. And it's like, I hope you get to come to my graduation.
Yeah.
I hope they make it somewhat virtual.
Oh, that would be good.
And let's have the gymnasium burned down or something.
That would work.
So that they don't get to...
Shannon's everyone's
stuff on
safe.
Fire. Everyone's safe. But,
yeah.
Have there be a reason why graduation cannot take place as we typically see.
I don't feel like he should already be through the court process for graduation, though. That's really soon. And we don't have a court date yet.
And don't you think that with an ankle monitor, he could get some kind of exception to that? I don't know how that works. I've never been on house arrest.
Me neither.
But I feel like
you can also.
Putting his child's school.
Right.
Although,
I mean,
I don't know.
But Jordan said it's not house arrest. Because she said something to him about he didn't have to be in the house.
He doesn't have an ankle monitor?
He has an ankle monitor, but I don't think it's restricted to just the house.
Oh, okay.
Because she made some kind of comment.
It's just like a tracking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or you can go within a certain distance of your house.
Yeah, but that's house arrest. Because as soon as you go over a certain point
I know, but I think that it's...
You need to call your ex. We need an explanation on this.
Hey.
Quick question about house arrest.
Do you watch Good Girls?
I watched the first season and about half of the second.
Okay. So the husband is on house arrest right now or has an ankle monitor right now. And he wanted to go bike riding. There's a group of men that bike ride wherever. And so he jumped on his bike and he started riding and then his monitor started dying. And so he had to stop and turn around and go back. But he was down
far away.
Whatever. It wasn't just 2 houses down.
Okay.
So I think they just can set the mileage.
You're only allowed. It's like going back to the 90s with your cell phone and you only have so many minutes. You only have so many miles on your ankle monitor.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how I view it. I could totally be wrong. If you know, let us know, because I'm not going to call him and ask him that question now. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Like, what did Shannon say now that we need to clarify? Oops.
Yep. So yeah, I feel like he can go to graduation. The trial won't be by then. There you go.
Here's hoping.
Done. I thought Maxie was annoying this week. I don't understand why they threw that in there.
Her talking to Nathan?
Yeah.
I did not see Olivia. Here's what I think is going to happen. I did not see Olivia being the one who finds out. Like, that winds up being well, why would we?
Right.
Like, that doesn't make sense in any...
No, I didn't see Olivia either. But her outfit, that was not, like, hiding.
Oh, she was wearing that's movies hiding. Come on, that's Hollywood hiding.
No.
You have the scarf and the glasses, and suddenly you're not the same person.
No. She's like, I snuck out of the apartment. No, you didn't. You're, like, way pregnant. Everyone saw you.
And wearing a pink jacket.
Exactly.
Was she wearing? It was a pink jacket, right?
I think so. I don't know. Or a scarf. Maybe it's just a scarf.
Sometimes you don't just go buy a new jacket just to sneak around.
Okay. And some sunglasses at night. And why is she constantly sitting there talking to him, spilling
Amanda, there's
the whole
an
story?
entire song about it.
Oh my God. Stop. No. Not when you're trying to hide from your crazy baby daddy.
So you can see.
Oh my gosh. We cannot record early anymore. This is absurd.
This happens anyway.
True. Anyway, yeah.
But why was Olivia there?
Mm-hmm.
Who would she have been? Sunny?
Sure.
Because
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. That was weird placement.
Just taking a shortcut through the cemetery?
Ew. No.
You can't always help where shortcuts are.
No. Ew. Mm-mm. I do not shortcut through cemeteries. Absolutely not. That's scary.
Well, in our area, there's not really any to shortcut through.
I wouldn't, even if there was.
Okay, then.
No.
Okie dokie.
Just no.
I haven't either, but I'm just thinking we don't know the layout of their plan.
Shannon hangs out in the cemetery. Apparently,
Nope.
Ugh, no. Anyway.
So where do you think that's going to go, though?
I don't know.
Do you think that Olivia's going to figure out about Brooklyn and then she's going to be the one that is like, hey, girls, why don't you just baby swap?
No.
We'll send you home to Lois.
She's not that mean.
She's not, but she withheld Dante for how long to keep him out of Sunny's life?
I don't know. I mean, it would be great. If it plays out that way, it would be great because I'm totally not expecting it. Just because that's not her character.
Right.
So, but I don't know how they're going to coincidentally come up with, oh, you're not really pregnant? I'm trying to get rid of my baby. Let's swap with any
Olivia's
character.
probably going to walk into Brooklyn's room and see her taking off the baby bump.
Right.
And she's going to be like, I brought you. Or she's not going to gasp.
Now you can have some sushi, I guess.
She's going to have the face, like the shock, and Brooklyn's going to be like, oh no, I'm caught. And then they're going to go back and forth, and then it's going to be Friday, and we're not going to find out until Monday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for writing that scene for us.
Yep.
Brooklyn was a little too pushy this week with Valentine. Sign right now. Just give me all the shares right now. Did
she think he was not going to negotiate that and be like, not until the baby's born?
Right.
Not until.
Mm-hmm.
Although I thought it was so sweet when he's like, okay, so you'll be at General Hospital. And she's like, no, I'm going to be in Bensonhurst. And he looks at Martin like, okay, let's make some accommodations because I'm going to be staying in a hotel.
Yes.
I thought that was sweet.
I thought it was nice.
And he's like, I'm not going to be in the room with you.
Exactly. I thought that was very nice that he was not insisting on being in the room.
I'm surprised Michael hasn't figured it out yet. Maybe he'll be the one who walks in on her and sees the baby bump.
Yeah, but he can't tell them to swap because then he'd have to keep that from Willow.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Willow would keep that secret.
No.
And I don't think he could say that either after being held from Wiley for so long.
Maybe he'll find out about it afterwards. And
he'll be the one that
I know that we want Michael and Willow together, but I still like the idea of Michael and Maxie eventually getting together. I feel like they are such opposites that they would be so good for each other.
So many kids.
As many as you have.
Yeah, that's so many little kids.
And you don't have a nanny. I'm pretty sure they could figure it out.
No, Michael's very hands-on. I don't know that he can do all his dad stuff and run ELQ.
He's not part of ELQ. Oh, he didn't even ask. Like, do I get my job back? No. What's he going to do? Just quit on Sam?
Guess so.
I don't think he's going to go back to ELQ. I think he's going to be happy that it's being run by the family, but I'd be very surprised if he just up and quit on Sam to go back to ELQ. He's probably just going to let Ned have it. Tired of fighting, because Ned's always going to want to take over ELQ, so he's always going to have to be fighting that off.
Causing issues with Olivia because she doesn't like how work-oriented he is. And he's trying to fix things with Olivia, so he can't.
So then who's going to be...
I don't know. Maybe Brooklyn will run it. She doesn't have a baby to take care of. She can just run the whole corporation.
Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
That would.
She and Olivia can run it.
There you go. Boom.
Olivia's done great things with the Metro Court.
Oh, yeah.
She and Olivia can run ELQ.
Okay.
I like it.
As long as Brooklyn's business cards don't say BLQ, because that's so annoying.
I like it. I think it's cute.
Oh, gosh. No.
That actually would be appropriate since it is her monogram.
I know, but I don't like it. So no.
I think it's cute.
Oh, my gosh. She walked into Chase's room and was like, oh, something BLQ. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. Nope.
I didn't like how all that went down. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just...
Put Michael on the spot.
I am so glad he did not tell. I was going to be so mad if he did.
Knew he wasn't.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did. That's
no,
Willow's.
I didn't. That's why I was surprised. That's the definition of...
You should know Michael better than that.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised that he did not say it.
No.
He believes in always telling the truth and everything, too.
But he also believes that has to come from the right person, and that is Willow.
Maybe, but I was pleasantly surprised that he did not say it.
I'm surprised that you were surprised, because you should know him better.
Okie dokie then.
Yeah, I did not think at all he was going to say anything. I thought it was weird that Michael seemed annoyed that she hadn't told him yet, though.
That's why I thought that he was going to tell him.
No.
But that's the thing. Like, he was, yeah. It's just, I don't like this whole thing. And not just because I want Willow back with Chase, just because I don't like how they're doing it. Because it's putting them all in like a super awkward.
Yeah.
It's just, it could have been done differently.
You could have. I was surprised that no one called Sasha.
Yeah.
That was weird, because they're all supposed to be friends.
Yeah, but who would be the one to call her?
I feel like Michael would have.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Chase. Like, it's just going to have to play out. It wasn't really, except for Finn yelling at Anna, there was no real excitement around that storyline. I didn't feel like.
When are they going to get the DNA results again?
That's what he was asking.
Is that what he was asking? I thought he was asking for his blood work. I didn't think he was asking for his DNA. I thought he was asking for like his tox screen and blood work and stuff like that.
Well, that other one was supposed to get sent to Mercy. So
right. So when's that coming? Mercy's supposed to be better.
Apparently they're not. Maybe the same lab tech's working at both, and that's why everything's backed up. Sorry. There's only one lab tech in all of Fort Charles.
It's running back and forth between. Well, Ellie should be running something.
She should.
She'd have had those lab results back 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
On time and correct.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't either. They should at least show us who it is, though. Because like Brad, you expected to get things wrong.
Right.
And Ellie, you expected to get things right. So now we don't even know who to blame.
Right.
I need a name.
But they apparently got the stuff right for Britt's unfortunate patient.
Mm-hmm. But she was dumb to check that on the nurse's station computer.
Right.
And then go back in, oh, I'm locked out. I wonder why. Because he totally saw what you were looking at.
Right.
You're going to get killed. What are you doing?
Although her going to Jason and him having his hand, I think that he thinks that she's nervous about him.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting him to pick up on it by now, because this is now the second handshake. And he'd be like, okay, the first time I thought you were nervous, but now why are you?
Maybe he'll start thinking about it more whenever she makes comments like not being around or not figuring something out in time or whatever.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But Carly walking in while he had his hand on Britt.
She did not like that.
No.
Like, you're dismissed. Get out of here. Do not want you in this room. That was funny.
Them bickering was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Britt and Carly.
Yeah.
That was good.
Carly's going crazy, though. She's going to blow up the whole town.
She's not a mobster. She's a mob wife, not a mobster.
Right.
She doesn't know how to run it.
I know she doesn't know how to run it, but you would think you'd make as little waves as possible. And she's like...
She was trying, and then other people interfere. Nikolas.
Okay. It's not her fault.
I'm not saying none of it's her fault.
All right.
She should never have kidnapped Florence. Hands down. Like, that was...
No, and even getting Jason stabbed. Okay, I understand what you were trying to do, but that's crazy. Because it obviously...
I'm sorry, when he shut... Right. He's like, you couldn't think of anything else other than getting me stabbed?
Exactly. And they didn't stab him bad enough to kill him. So what is that? Like a 3-day stay in the hospital? How is that going to protect him?
Just a couple stitches, hardly lost any blood. Well,
right.
For as much as she hates the fact... Well, and then Britt had to bring it up to her and was like, why would you have him come to Cyrus's hospital?
Right.
Like, he could very easily have Jason killed overnight.
Mm-hmm.
You just put something in the IV.
And the way that it seems like Pentonville is like far away, there has to be other hospitals.
There's an infirmary at the jail, isn't there?
I would assume so. So yeah.
And that's what Britt said. She's like, why are you here instead of at the jail's infirmary? Like, you have a couple stitches.
Exactly.
She knows, but
right. It didn't make any sense.
yeah. Britt and Carly would be great to work together.
Mm-hmm.
They could probably accomplish a lot.
Yeah. It's
Carly
never going to
needs
happen.
to zip it a little bit, and Britt needs to lower her guard a little bit.
No. Carly's never going to let anyone else help Jason.
She eventually let Sam help Jason.
Eventually. It took 10 years?
Yeah. Something
Couple
like that.
kids? No.
Couple weddings, couple kids.
Yeah.
Finally earned her trust.
Not going to happen. So Jason getting stabbed. Are you going to yell?
Shawn!
He looks so
I was
good.
so happy when he turned around. We like Shawn Butler.
We love Shawn Butler.
We're so glad to see Shawn Butler back.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about Shawn Butler on this week's Port Charles 411. Yay!
I can't wait.
I know.
I miss
He's
him.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I started to really think about it, and I'm like, man,
He has some good storylines.
heck yeah.
We need to get him
He
out
has
of
a
jail.
lot of good storylines.
Yeah.
And he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
And he's romantic.
Yeah. How can you not
And
love
he
Shawn?
put Jordan in her place.
At least Jordan was a little more interesting this week, though. She didn't stand there quite so wishy-washy.
You think?
You didn't think she was? Just a little bit?
I don't know.
Like a smidge.
I'm tired of her looking like someone shot her puppy in front of her. That's been the only look she's had for weeks.
She's sad she's getting divorced.
But have we noticed a running pattern after anyone who does not know who Shawn is kind of got filled in on in 5 seconds? She just continually lies to everyone.
Yeah.
Of course she's sad she's getting divorced.
They definitely need to get divorced. But she can still be sad.
Yeah.
And she's not going to take any responsibility for it. So
Nope.
she's definitely going to be extra sad.
She didn't even know that her own son visits his father.
Right.
What does that say that her son would not tell her?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm going to visit dad.
Yep.
Maybe he'll be able to visit or see TJ's graduation via internet too.
There you go.
From prison.
Live streaming for the presents.
They do Zoom visitations during
Right.
COVID, so they could.
But it's not COVID on the show.
I know, but I'm just saying they can bring that aspect in to where they can at least see.
That would be fine.
He can see TJ become Dr. Ashford. And Molly's going to be a junior ADA once she passes the bar.
They bore me. I'm sorry.
I'm intrigued by what they're going to do with this storyline because I can't, there's nothing I can say about what they were talking about. I don't know their experiences.
Right.
But the look on TJ's face when he was giving her a hug, after he quote said that he was supporting her.
Yeah.
I'm like, he doesn't really, he's just saying that.
Right.
I'm interested to see how that works because I think that will bring maybe a lot of awareness, maybe answers.
Right.
I don't know. I don't feel like I can actually talk about it. Do you?
No, it's just going to highlight the difficulties of an interracial couple.
Right. But not just that, how the system, exactly like TJ said,
Right.
Yeah, your mom's in here for 3 years.
Yeah. And my dad got 10.
Right, for something he did not do.
Right.
But Alexis did do it and only got 3.
Exactly.
So
as long as they write it as well as they have all the other serious subject matter,
Right.
I think it's going to be
this
great.
is definitely something that they could very well bring a lot of good information,
Yes.
good awareness to, and educate. I mean, I like whenever I get to learn stuff. I'm doing a lot of DEI work in my company right now and things that you didn't even realize you didn't know.
Right.
We should always want to do better.
Yes.
And when we know better, you do better.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just go, no, I'm just going to go back to the old way because that's what I like. No. When you know something is wrong and when something hurts somebody,
Right. You have to do better. Everyone has to do better.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will highlight that.
because both are a problem. It is both outside and inside.
Oh, yeah.
She's right. It could change, but it's like they both have to work on the outside and inside and meet in the middles
Mhm.
for it to all be corrected. Because I don't think doing work on either side completely
Right.
is going to fix the problem. It
I
has to
agree.
be done from inside and
Yes.
outside. For as much as we don't talk, I don't know, I don't want to be uncomfortable about it, but it is. And that's,
I think it's supposed to be. That's half
Yeah.
the awareness of it.
so I think we're good.
I think so too.
Okay.
I mean, if we said something offensive, I'm sure someone will let us know. But I feel like we talk about it being honest.
Right.
We don't know those experiences.
Right. There's no way we're not going to joke about that situation. We're not going to,
No.
not going to happen.
So, but I'll be interested to see where they take the storyline.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really good. It could lead to what you were talking about with Alexis and Molly working together, one on the inside, like the inside the prison.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
But do you think that this could potentially cause a rift between Alexis and Molly? Because Molly is going to get her eyes opened up to a lot of stuff she didn't know. She seems to be very well educated, but at the same time, she's very sheltered about some things. And once she actually starts actively working in that field, like really hands-on.
I don't think it'll cause issues though, because Alexis has always been one to take up the challenge.
True.
So if it's something that she also wasn't aware of, Molly can open her eyes to it and they can move forward together.
Okay, cool.
There you go. I'm going to put a positive spin. I don't think it's going to cause issues. I don't want it to anyway. I think all we have is the dance.
This is where we do our PSA as fellow Pennsylvanians. We do not dress like that. We do not necessarily, okay, yes, barn dances are a thing, but I hope that they're making sure that this is not like part of our culture. And I'm sure that there are areas of Pennsylvania that is, but like, I don't know. I thought the whole thing was cheesy.
It was ridiculously
and Jack
cheesy.
showed up dressed appropriately for a barn dance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the robbers,
like, that's why I think that's why I'm having such a hard time with it. They were like the Old West bandits.
Right. And there's two of them with like the whole town is supposed to be there, but these two people are going to handle stealing the money. It's a fundraiser. So there should have been a lot of money in that box. And instead Sonny's like, there's like $100 in there or something like that. Why would you take that? No, there should be a bunch of money. Not that they should take it, but you're just playing both sides of it and it doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to say.
It was so cheesy. It was so cheesy.
I mean, and we have like our fun, and everywhere does. Like everyone has that.
Yeah.
But I definitely felt like they were giving off the vibe of more Southern. Like, this is what we do on Friday nights.
Right.
And I don't feel like that.
No.
Although Sonny did say you took this costume thing a little too far.
Right.
So that is slightly redeeming.
Yes.
But
no,
I don't know what to do with it.
Even as a town fundraiser, if we were going to the town fundraiser, we would be making fun of it as we were going to it. Like, this is a fun idea, but oh my gosh, it's going to be so silly.
Right.
Where's your cowboy hat and spurs, blah, blah,
like
blah.
have the photo booth, but with the props and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would be fun and silly.
Like, I've done roaring 20s themed stuff, you know,
but you do it in a fun, silly manner.
Right. They all seemed really serious.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
It seemed like this is a Friday night.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was just too cheesy. And then Jack showed up right at the right moment, struggled for the gun. Again, only gets shot in the shoulder, so he's not going to die.
Well, I don't want him to die.
Collapses to the ground. We've seen Jason run through the streets with a gunshot wound in his shoulder for like another 6 hours, but Jax gets shot and he collapses on the ground.
There's a big difference between Jax and Jason, though.
I still don't feel like Jax would collapse in that manner.
Jason's probably had so many bullets in him, he's probably partly bulletproof.
It doesn't even hurt anymore.
No.
I don't think that's
Does
true.
he have nerves?
Yes. Yes.
Does he have, he didn't even flinch whenever Shawn stabbed him.
That's because
he passed out there.
That was
he passed out there.
Superficial wound.
But he passed out there.
It was like when Ava stabbed Nikolas and then they hooked up right after. That's what
I did not see Jason and Shawn.
No. Because he had to go to the hospital. So
that's true.
He wouldn't have time for that anyway. So do you think that Jax is going to remember seeing Sonny?
Yeah, because he said it. Or he started
to. He pointed. He was
like, what?
Oh, I don't know.
I did think that Phyllis was being very hypocritical, telling Mike to do stuff that she has been saying not to do.
She just needs to mind her own business.
Yeah. Or she's doing the same stuff that she's telling Mike not to do.
Yeah.
With like getting involved in between stuff. And then like telling off Jax.
No. That's Nina's place.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. She was like, I told you whenever I talked to you on the phone. I don't care. Don't interfere in other people's business.
Although Lenny's little, you're in for it. Like, that was cute.
Yes.
He's like, you made her mad. That was a bad idea. He's like, all right, I'm just going to walk over here.
Yeah.
Just going to let you guys to it. I hope that Jax wakes up and sees Sonny and then we're done.
Yeah.
And we're moving on from that.
I bet not though, but I hope so too.
Yeah.
and that they drag it out a little longer.
I don't want them to.
Me neither. I don't have anything else.
No, I really think that's it. I mean, it was a good week.
Yeah.
Although I watched 3 episodes in one night and didn't feel overwhelmed or like...
Right. I had a hard time kind of paying attention because it was just kind of...
okay, here's where we are.
Yeah. So.
Although my husband was so funny because last night he walked in while I was watching Jax get shot. And he's like, who's Jax? I'm like, do you even watch this show?
What are you doing?
No, I don't.
But don't you listen to your wife's podcast?
He goes, is he related to Face On?
He loves Face On.
He does.
So cute.
And then, like, out of nowhere, so I'm sitting on my bed watching it, and then he just opens the door and is like, hello, Anna, and then leaves. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Such a goofball.
You need to do a costume party of GH characters. So that
and I'll be Anna Devane and he can be Face On. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
We can make it a town fundraiser and put it all over
our square dancing. I really hope that they were not implying that that's...
I think they took it a little too far, but I think it was supposed to be like a fundraiser, a one-time thing, not every weekend.
The way they just kept talking about the dance.
Right.
You know, it was like, okay, cool. The town has parties.
Exactly. That's what makes me think it's supposed to be a one-time kind of special event. Not,
please.
Yeah. Do not do this again next Friday because
no,
don't want to see it.
Nope. So that's not what it's really like here in Pennsylvania. In our area, obviously they're right. And I have gone to like country parties. I've gone to like every country concert like for years.
Yes, we definitely love our country music, and they do fun things that are country themed. Just that seemed
like they were living in Nashville.
Yeah.
And that's not how we are.
No.
Guess it's time for
reality check. What's your reality?
I had a really boring week. Well, not really boring, but a lot of stuff happened that I can't talk about. I'm going to a divorce party this afternoon.
Ooh.
A friend of mine got divorced and
she wanted one of those. No one had a party for me.
She's throwing it herself.
Nice.
Didn't I offer to throw you a divorce party?
I don't. I think we just had...
I think I offered to like do some kind of celebration.
I think I was separated so many times that I just had like different drinking nights that were celebrating it, but it wasn't actually official until a couple years ago. And I did not have a party then. So what's the divorce party? Like, what are you doing?
I have no idea. This is going to be my second or third. But I think the last one I went to was like 11 years ago.
Okay. Is it at her house or she's doing it?
We're at a park.
Okay.
So we can be outside and... I don't know. I guess we're just going to hang out and celebrate her divorce.
I can't wait to hear
She and her friend they both got divorces last year.
Okay.
And so they're having like a joint
we're
divorce party.
Yay.
So it'll be fun.
Good for them.
Showed spouses.
Taking a nap.
I need a nap. I think I put myself in a sugar coma the other day because of my stress. I'm not really a donut person. And after I left the office, I swung through Dunkin' Donuts and got a dozen donuts, not just for me, for my family. Because I was like, well, my family likes donuts.
Yeah.
I had 2 on the way home.
Oh.
And then that night, I just told my husband, I was like, I just need comfort food for dinner. And he's like, what do you want? I was like, chicken parm. I just want chicken parm for dinner. Well, then kid activities were, and I was potentially going to have to show a house. So I'm like, okay, not chicken parm because I wasn't going to be able to like sit and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So like, let's just do chicken fingers and fries and mac and cheese. So then while he's at the store getting me my like 5-year-old me dinner, I was like, can you get refrigerated cookie dough too? Because I love making it from scratch, but I was just like, I don't want to put in effort right now. I just want to put them on a sheet and cook.
Yeah.
And he got me Oreo chunk chocolate chip cookies by like Pillsbury. They were so good. Like Oreos are my addiction.
Yum.
And he did good. But I took 2 naps that day, and I'm pretty sure it's because I kept coming off of a sugar high. So that was my week. I was stressed out to the point where I was eating donuts and Oreos. Well, Oreos is not uncommon, but
right.
I know I'm boring this week. What about you?
You are boring. Megan started her job this week.
Yay! I should have come to see her for part of my sugar fix.
I was going to say, which sounds great in theory, except for she works at Dairy Queen. And so between trying to get her to work and feed everyone, we ate out every day this week. And so my bank account is like, what are you doing? Plus the fact that that's absolutely not healthy. So I told them we're not eating out at all this week. I have to actually plan real dinners and make them. And then picking her up every single time, Madeline's like, can I have a cone? Can I have a shake? Can I have a whatever? So way too much ice cream this week.
There is no such thing as too much ice cream.
There is. My bank account and my waistline cannot afford Dairy Queen 4 times a week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but
I'm more of like the 3 for $10 half gallons.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So I don't know. I could eat Dairy Queen every day for dinner, but that's really not healthy. Like just ice cream, no real food. The real food's good, but I'm totally all about the ice cream.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, can't do that with the kids. So I have to meal plan and actually cook this week. But she loves her job. She's doing good. She looks so cute in a little outfit. Makes me excited. Yay. So yeah, that was really, she worked Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. She had orientation yesterday and she works today. So, and she can
We're not going to talk about the fact that they did that backwards.
Yes. And she can only work 3 hours because she's 15. So it really is drop her off, turn around and go pick her up.
I'm surprised that they're letting her do it during the school year.
Yeah.
That's good for her for wanting.
I'm very proud that she wanted to do it and that she is so far successful at it. Cause I thought she might walk out the first day and be like, never mind. I don't need a job. I'm only 15. I don't want to do this. But she loves it. So.
Good.
Yeah, that's my boring week, driving kids around. So
very cool.
If you say so.
I mean, it is what it is.
So I need my own personal taxi for them.
Oh, I was just saying this morning, I'm like, I need a cleaner me and a work me and a mom me.
There you go. If I mom me.
A mom me.
Not a mommy, a mom
me. I'm like, I need 4 different me's. Yeah.
You would still be exhausted.
Probably.
So,
all right. So that's our boring week. Join us on Thursday, though, as we talk about Shawn Butler.
Yay.
Who's so not boring.
No.
At all.
So have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.
What if cleaning wasn't a chore? What if it was jazz? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Purdy and Fig, the plant-based cleaning spray that smells so good, you'll forget you're even cleaning. Slide that cloth side to side, effortlessly glide from room to room. A spray of lavender and chamomile, a spritz of juniper and cardamom. Your home is now transformed into a spa. Visit purdyandfig.com and change the way you clean forever.